Alright, this is going to be your activity for today. We're going to get a triangle here. It may look like just one triangle, but it's actually 6 triangles. That's not a straight line, so it's not a triangle. But I've got one triangle here, which I'm going to call triangle 1. If you feel in the mood, you can call that one triangle 1. It's a whole big thing. And then, but I'm going to go 1, 2, this is the third one, fourth one, etc., etc. Alright, on each of these triangles, we're going to have 3 sides. You know the one, this is a right angle triangle, this one's a right angle. You know the hypotenuse, which is the longest side, and it's always opposite the right angle. We've got 2 more sides for trigonometry, so Pythagoras is being easy with you, only one new word. This one's not a new word, opposite. But it doesn't mean like good and bad opposite, it means like you're opposite the shops. In this case, you've got an angle. In trigonometry, we've got an angle. And the opposite length is opposite the opposite the angle. So this is the opposite, this is the opposite, 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 opposite. 6 opposites, 6 triangles. Alright, and then the last word is adjacent. Adjacent is a fancy word that means next to. So the adjacent side is next to the angle. It's not opposite the angle. It's not the hypotenuse. It's the one that's next to it and it's shorter length. Alright, so we're going to need those three words to fill out our table. Oh yeah, and we're going to use a ruler. Here's our table that we're going to fill out. Hopefully I'm organized and I've printed this out for you. And you've got triangle 1. You're going to measure the opposite, the adjacent, and the hypotenuse. And then I'll talk about that soon. So here's our ruler. I can't move it around in the PowerPoint. So I'm going to measure the length of the adjacent for triangle 1. And that goes, starting at the 0, it goes to about 6.3. So I would write 6.3 in my adjacent for triangle 1. Adjacent's here, triangle 1, 6.3 centimeters. You can choose millimeters, centimeters, as long as you got the same unit. Alright, then I would rotate my ruler around, and I'd measure my opposite, and I get about 3. You can measure more accurately than I am. It's hard to move that thing. So opposite is 3 centimeters. I've got another side, and I know you're all excited about this, but we just have to take our time because measuring is I don't know what I'm saying. Alright, so the hypotenuse is about 6.7, 6.6, I think. Let's chuck that in. 6.6 centimeters. You're going to do your own measurements because this is on my computer. You might have a different triangle. Yeah. Alright, so now I'm going to use this. This is saying O. Well, that's convenient. Opposite starts with an O. So that's for the opposite. And hypotenuse, you might have guessed it. I already said it. H stands for the hypotenuse. And this line here is just divided by. So in this box, I want you to do 3 divided by 6.6 and write whatever that is. And you can round it to 3 decimal places. I want to show you that. Put it on my trusty calculator, and it's disappeared. Nuts. I'm going to round it to 3 decimal places, so that's 0.476. 0.476. I didn't have to round that up or anything. Alright, I'm going to keep doing that for the adjacent divided by hypotenuse, the opposite divided by adjacent, and I'm going to go through and do it for all of them. When I found the whole column, I'm going to find the average. So the average is add them all together and divide by 6 because there's 6 of them. I want you to pause this as you go through. So you get the first instruction, finish that. Finish doing all the measurements, finish doing all the calculations, do the average, and pause this now. Do all this. If you haven't paused it, if you haven't filled this in, you shouldn't be watching this part. Alright, so the next part is you got the average number there, and I want you to explore. You should have a degrees, should say degrees or just a D on your calculator somewhere. And we're going to play with these numbers. So I'm just going to use this number as my example, 0.476. I'm going to push, your calculators will be different. You'll be typing sine for the first one, cos for the second one, and tan for the third one. So sine of 0.47. I'm going to choose a number. Sine of 20. That doesn't work. Let's start this again. Clear everything. This one I have to do 20 sine. Your one you'll do the other way around. So you'd have that 20 sine in your calculator. I got 0.4, that number there, 0.342. I want to get that as close as that, and I want to record the number. So if this number was close, I would record 20. And I want you to put it down for the sine, the cos, and the tan. See what you notice, and what relevance does that have to the triangle that you had. Here's the triangle. Found the triangle. Yeah, let me know. You can do it in the comments, or you could just tell me because I'm in the next room.